Coming up, we have the G.I. Joe Classified Retro Collection Storm Shadow. Stick around. What's up, guys? It's Phil from Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we have the G.I. Joe Retro Collection Walmart exclusive Storm Shadow figure. Yeah, there's a little difference in the other one, in the original classified number 35 version, but we'll go ahead and go over that. But first, we'll give you a shot of his card. See, nice retro look. Show you the back. Additional figures you can get. A nice shot of his file card. So yeah, without further ado, we will go ahead and pop him open. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I want to cut the bubble or just pull it off, but I really don't want to damage the card. So I'm probably just gonna cut it off. But we'll go ahead and do that. So I'll need the X-Acto knife for this one. So right before we do that, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. So, all right, what we'll do is we'll get to the side of this. Go ahead and pop it in right here and run it along the card. Be careful with these. I really do. I'd like to keep a card, you know, even though it's detached, in pretty good condition, just in case, you know. But it came off pretty easily. There's a couple scuffs, but big deal. I'll just cut that tape right along the bottom, and that's that. So now we'll take the bubble off the card. And got it almost clean. Got a little nick right there and one down here at the bottom, but it's all good. Stick that in the back. All right, so here we have Storm Shadow. So we'll go ahead and take his stuff out. Crap. You have Cobra stand. Cool. I love that they include these. I wish they just did with every classified. Here you have his arrow quiver and sword sheaths. And you see you got the Arashikage symbol on the back of the quiver. And flip it to this side, you know, his backpack. The rest. Here you have the smaller sword. Some nice detail on the handle. Very cool. Got a dragon head or a snake head. Pretty cool. The longer sword, also with a detailed handle. Here you have a single arrow, and also like number 36, he has red, you know, feathers on his arrows. These are white. So that's a little upgrade. And for the bow also has the white handle on it. This is 35 with the red one. So there's that. Good stuff. You have 2 additional hands here. So here you have a left fist, ungloved also, which is a plus, and a right throwing star hand. So that's a nice little addition. Now for the man of the hour, Storm Shadow. Stuff out of here. Alright. So yeah, not much difference. You You see he's still got his hood piece that comes down. The arm wraps, the forearm wraps are different. The 36 version. You know what? I have them right here. I'm just gonna bring them out. So I'll show you guys some comparisons here. I have him in a pose that want to stand because you can't stand the Storm Shadow like that. But if you see, you know, both forearms side by side, this is more wrapping. This has some armor plating. That's pretty neat. Everything else looks pretty much intact except the bare hands on the retro version. He has black on the bottom of his feet on the number 35, white on the bottom of his feet on the retro version. The eyes look a little different. As you know, it's just factory painting. Nothing big on that. Everything else seems to be the same from what I can tell. Yeah, we'll put him aside. So let's go over his articulation. Of course, you got some butterfly joints. Head's on a ball joint. Can do a full 360. You have his bandolier here with a couple of throwing stars on it. His belt with this back piece that I believe comes off, but we'll leave it on. It came on, I think you had to put it on the other version. So the belt also has a piece of, looks like the top part of the shirt or gi. So it hangs down a bit. So you get ab crunch this far and back that far. He's got bicep rotation, double jointed elbows, forearm swivel, hand swivel, drop legs, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, shin swivel, and some ankle pivot. That's on a hinge. So good stuff. So now let's test his standing. And he stands pretty good. Now to gear him up, to figure what I'm going to do, I want to put him in a different pose than I have the other. As you can see, I'm going to bring him back in for this. So he's kind of like in a crouched stance, you know, ready to attack, blades behind his arms. I think I'm going to give this one, I don't know if I want to use the bow or not. I mean, I didn't on the last one, but I never really tested to see if he can hold the arrow properly. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pose him up. So first thing, I'm gonna go ahead and put his quiver on his back. And it goes in nicely. Nice hold. I like the bare hands. I don't know if I want to use a throwing star hand with them or not. You know, I could take these hands and put them on that one, but I wouldn't be able to hold, he wouldn't be able to hold anything. You know, he'd have to put his swords in his sheath, so he'd have a fist and a throwing star. So that's kind of lame, it's boring. But I think I'll go ahead and give him the bow. So I'll put his swords in their sheaths and give him the bow. So flip this around. Let's go ahead and tug on these hands a bit to get them open so I can slide this into it. So yeah, like that. Doesn't want to straighten his arm too well. I don't think that'll look too good doing that. If I can get him to hold this arrow properly. But I don't know if it's gonna work. Try to figure something out. Maybe something like that. Get him in a little posture change. That foot down, that back foot out. Raise this up some. now pull his stand out. Get him plugged into it so he has a stable stance. Something like that. It's a little down, but it's alright. So we'll go ahead and bring out the turntable. Alright, so here is Storm Shadow. I guess I'm gonna have him pose like this for now. I mean, I can always change it up later. I just don't want to, you know, mix too much in. And one more, I'll bring him out because I'm very fond of this stance. I think it looks great. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna keep him with the bow and arrow. It looks okay. It's not perfect. He can't really hold the arrow any good. He should have like kind of split fingers so you can like feed it up in there and he can hold the feathers in his hands. If he could be able to try to feed it up into the bow some, I guess it should go on that side, but I'll toy with it in a bit and see what I can figure out. But overall, he's pretty fun. He looks better. He's more accurate to the cartoon and comic. Them armor paddings, I'm glad they're gone. The white on the bottom of his feet fits a little better. So yeah, it's a decent little upgrade. I could care less about the red or the white feathers. You know, look at the art on the card itself. It has black, so it really doesn't matter either way. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified of post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.